You guys got to do it. Well, what I want to do is, now that we've kind of talked about how to find our coefficients, now what I just want to briefly go over is, let's say I ask you to expand 2x minus 3 to the 4th. All right? Now, you guys know that you could simply multiply 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. That's going to give you a trinomial. And then you do a nice big trinomial times a nice big trinomial. And that's just going to be a lot of multiplying and a lot of combining like terms, right? All right. But there's a couple other different ways to do it. Now you guys kind of know our pattern that we're working with. Let's go and see what our coefficients would be. So what I can do is I can create the Pascal's triangle to find out my coefficients. So Kelly, what I'll do is I'll start with 1. And I'll just follow the pattern. Right? And I know that, so it's very easy to create the Pascal's triangle. I know this is x to the 0 power, 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore, this, we know our coefficients are going to be multiplied by 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. All right? Then we know that on my first term, remember, we got to keep that to its 4th power. So this one's going to be 2x to the 4th. Right? Then it's going to be 2x cubed. Sorry?
Why do you, like, does 9 and 9 have to 4 through 2, right?
Huh?
You just, never mind.
Yeah, I haven't. Let me actually write this out a little bit farther. So we have 1, which we don't really care about because the 1's not going to change. So I have 2x to the 4th. Yes? OK. Then I multiply by 4 times, it goes now to 2x cubed. Right? But then remember, now it's cubed, so now I have my negative 3. Right? So now I have negative 3 raised to the just first power. Right? Because remember, it starts at 0, then goes to the first power. Plus 6 times, now it's 2x raised to the second power. Right? This 2x starts at 4, then goes to 3, then goes to 2, then goes to 1, right? The only difference is now I have different coefficients that I'm multiplying it by. Then, so let's go 2x squared, and then my negative 3 gets raised to the what power? Second power. So it's negative 3. Now it's negative 3 to the second power. Then plus 4 times a 2x to the first times negative 3 cubed. Right? And then plus, that's 2x to the 0 times 1 to the negative 3 to the 4th. And then you can go and multiply that out. So 2 to the 4th power, 2 to the 3rd power is going to be 8. So 2 to the 4th power is going to be 16, x to the 4th. This is going to be a negative 12, so it'd be a negative 24. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 8. That's 2 cubed, that's 8. 8 times 4 is going to be 32, times a negative 3 is going to be a negative 60. 32 times 3, which would be a negative. What am I doing? Kelly, you have this? So we have 4, so we have 8. 8 times 4 is 32, times a negative 3, which would be negative 64, which would be negative 96. That's x cubed. And then we have plus 6, so 2 squared is going to be 4. 4 times 6 is 24. And then 24 times 9 is, I don't know. $216 x squared. Then here I have negative 3. Can somebody do 27 times 4 times 2, please? Negative 27, actually. But so it's a negative 216x, right? And then this one, negative 3, 4, negative 3 to the 4th power is 481. What was that, Kevin?
3 to the 4th is 481.
Yeah, it's positive 481.
How is it 481? I got 81.
2 more weeks, it's like, Logan, 2 more weeks.
I'm sorry?
Where'd you get a 481?
I don't know. That's what you guys told me.
I said 81.
Okay, but it's
It's negative 81.
negative
You
81.
have to put parentheses.
Negative 3. It's going to be positive. It has to be positive. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 again would be 81. Okay, yes, 81 makes sense. I don't know where 481 would go.
400, where you going?
All right, so that becomes, that's negative 27 times 4 times 2 is negative 216. That one's correct. So there we go. Looks good. Good job, guys. Staying in.